Hello children, welcome to today's session. So in this session, this is session number 14 and the topic is search. So before going to this, I would like to clarify one thing. In the previous session, many of the students not done their homeworks. So why, I don't know, and some of the students are saying that sir, you not mentioned in the video. Okay, from today onwards, if I mentioned or not mentioned, if I mentioned, it's okay. In case if I not mention the homework, you have to follow, you have to write whatever I have given in the session. It's clear from my side, so be clear from your side also. Yeah, welcome. Today's topic is search. So let us try to understand the new topic. So try to understand the concept. First I'll tell the definition and I'll explain the forms of search. The first one, if n is a positive integer greater than 1. So first condition is any search must be greater than 1. And a is a positive rational number. So it must be a positive rational number. Condition number 1 is it must be greater than 1 and it must be a positive rational number. But not nth power of any rational number. But not nth power of any rational number. So this you will understand when we are doing some examples. But not nth power of any other rational numbers. Then nth root a. How to read this? Nth root a. So not n root a. N root a is different. N root a means n is multiplying with a. But what is this? This is nth root a. How to read? N root a. Or a power 1 by n is called as surd of nth order. That is the definition. I repeat again, three conditions. Condition number 1 is n must be a positive integer greater than 1. And second thing is a is any positive rational number but not nth power of any rational number. Then how to read? Nth root a. Nth root a or a power 1 by n. Both are same. We can write it as nth root a or a power 1 by n. Is called as surd of root nth order. So if the definition is not clear, you can check page number 24 in your textbook. Search definition is given, page number 20. Now, nth root of a is called as surd or a radical. This is the point. Nth root a. Nth root of a is called as, it is called as a surd or it is also called as a radical. Next, there are three terms. One n, second root a and a. What are the terms here? A is called as radicand. R-A-D-I-C-A-N-D. So that means the number inside the root is called as radicand. And second thing is nth root. N root is in the sign of that. And n is called as a degree of the radical. N is called as degree of the radical. So there are two forms of search. The first form is exponential form and second form is radical form. So exponential form is this, a power 1 by n is called as exponential form, and radical form is nth root a. So both are same but the forms are different. If anybody asks a power 1 by n is a surd or not, means yes, you have to say it is a surd, because it is in which form? Exponential. And some conditions are there. Nth must be not power of any n. That we'll check when we go through the examples. The next radical form is nth root of a. Got it? So this is the definition. I repeat again. If n is a positive integer greater than 1 and a is a positive rational number but not nth power of any rational number, then nth root a or a power 1 by n is called as a surd of nth order. Nth root of a is called as a surd or a radical, and a is called as a radicand, and nth root is a sign, and n is called as a degree of radical. And forms of search are, there are two forms of search. One is exponential form, second thing is radical form, right? Now we'll go for some examples. So by these examples you will get a good clarification regarding the questions. In this topic I will explain three topics. So if you understand that three topics, it's very easy to find out. Now let us see some examples which are search or not, then how to identify? So let us go for the examples. Examples of surds. Right. So what is the first point? How to surd? It is nth root a is equals to what is the, or how we have to write? A power 1 by n. Okay. Now let us try to write third root 7. It is not 3 root 7. This 3 must be written inside the square root. For example, look at this. What is the difference between this? This is third root 7. This is 3 root 7. This 3 root 7 means it is going to multiply. But third root 7 is different. So don't get confused. Now 3 root 7 is nothing but what you have to write. It is 7 power 1 by 3. So what is the radicand here? 7. And what is the degree here? 3. You have to write that radicand. Radicand is A, 7, and degree is 3. What is the condition? It must be greater than 1. Yes. And A must be not written as nth power of any other rational number. 7 is not going to return. And 3 degree of this one. Right? Next, I will explain one more example. Cube root 9. So how to write? Yes, it is 9 power 1 by 3. So what is the radicand here? 7. And what is degree? 3. Next, very important point is that if he given only root 7, means whenever the root is given, it can be written as 1 by 2. Means its opposite is square. So that's why whenever root 7 means is nothing but 7 power 1 by 2 you have to write. Okay. Next, I'll example one more. I'll give one more. What is root 50? How we have to write root 50? Yes, it is 50 power 1 by 2. What is root 11? What do you mean by that? Yes, it is nothing but 11 power 1 by 2. Okay, suppose 4 root 11, 4th root 11, not 4 root 11. So how to write this one? Don't write 11 power 1 by 2 whole power this one. If number is given, we have to write it as 11 power 1 by 4. If only square root is given, we have to write it as 11 power 1 by 2. Got it? Now, these are the basic examples. Now I will tell the condition. Previously we thought, sir, what is the cube root of A? What is the second condition? A must be a positive rational number and it should not be nth root of any other number. Right? So we will try to understand that examples. Let us see. Cube root of 8 is a radical or not? It is a surd or not? Let us check. So in general, what we will write? Cube root of A is nothing but its root of 3 to nth root of A. It can be written as 8 power 1 by 3. And generally all the students say that yes, it is a surd. But this is wrong. Why it is wrong is 8. Look at this. 8 can be written as 2 4s are 8. 4 can be written as 2 2s are 4. So that means 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. What is that? 2 power 3. So 8 can be written as 2 power 3 whole power 1 by 3. This is in the form of a power m whole power n. What is the answer? A power m into n. And what you will get? 2 power 3 into 1 by 3. What happens? If nothing is there 1, so you will get 2 power 3 into 1 by 1 into 3. It's nothing but 2 power 3 by 3. It may cancel, you will get 2 power 1, which is not a surd, which is not written in the form of radical form. Actually, what is the radical form? A power 1 by n. So, if I written as a power 1 by n, what is the condition? We have to check it. So that's why a here a 8 is written as cube root of 2 or 2 cube. So that is a should not be written as nth root of any other rational number. So that's why 8 power 1 by 3 or cube root of 8 is not a surd. Okay. Next, one more example. Root 49 is surd or not? So sir said root, if only root is given, yes, we have to write it as 49 power 1 by 2. Here also we said all the students written as yes, it is say that, but that is wrong. So why? Because 49 can be written as 7 square whole power 1 by 2. A power m whole power n, a power m into n, that is 7 power 2 into 1 by 2. So we will get 7 power 1 only, which is not a surd. Okay, suppose if the same question with a small change, 4th root of 8 is a surd or not? 4th root of 8 is a surd or not means, let us check. 4th root of 8 can be written as how much? 8 power 1 by 4. And 8 can be written as 2 power 3 whole power 1 by 4. What is the next step? A power m into a power n. A power m into n. A power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n. That is, you will get 2 power 3 by 4. Yes, it is a surd. It's a surd. Because a 2 1 by n. Okay. So that means it is a surd. Here there is no chance of cancelling. That's why it is a surd. So cube root of 8 is not a surd. 4th root of 8 is a surd. Because here, in case of if this is written as a square or cube of any other number, if these two gets cancelled, you will get a single number. So that's why it is not a surd. But here we got this type of this. So that's why yes, it is a surd. The same question, 49, root 49 is given. Suppose if this question 49, if I change like that, cube root of 49 is a square, surd or not? What's your answer? It is yes. Because 49 can be written as, actually first one is 49 whole power 1 by 3. 49 can be written as 7 square. 7 square whole power 1 by 3. So that means it is 7 power 2 by 3. There is no chance of cancellation. So that's why it is a surd. So don't get confused. Here the only point is the number inside the root. If it can be written as this power, then that is not a surd. Okay. Now we'll go for some examples. So checking the surds or not. Here this is the concept. Now we'll go for writing the forms. Exponential form, we will give an exponential form, you have to write. Page number 24, do this. Write the following surds in exponential form. What is given first? Root 2. You know what is the answer, how to write? Yes, 2 power 1 by 2. If only root is given, we have to write as 2 power 1 by 2. Next, cube root of 9. How to write? Yes, 9 power 1 by 3. Next, 5th root of 20. How to write? Yes, 20 power 1 by 5. Next, 17th root 19. What is the next one? 17th root 19. What is the answer? 19 power 1 by 17. That's all. So this is the way to write. If surds form is given, to write in exponential form. Suppose if we given the exponential form, so that is the second bit. What is the second bit? 5 power 1 by 7. How to write? So what is the formula we have written? Nth root a is equals to a power 1 by n. So what happens to here? It is nothing but yes, 7th root 5. Actually 5 power 1. If any number is there, it comes like this. If it is 1 by 7, we can write directly. Let's look at this. 17 power 1 by 6. What is the answer? Yes, 6th root of 17. Not 6th root 17. 6th root. 6th root 17 means it will multiply. 6th root of 17 is this one. Next, look at this important question. 5 power 2 by 5. How to write this one? It's very simple. I told already a power 1 and here only a power 1 will be there, here 1 will be there. 5 power 1 means 5 only. Here what you have to write is fifth root of 5 square you have to write. What is the difference between these three? It is 1 by 7, 1 by 6, 2 by 5. And what is the answer? 5 square? 25. So that means fifth root of 25. So don't cancel in this case because we can't cancel. Because already it is in the radical form. So we should not cancel. Next, 142 power 1 by 2. Yes. What is the answer? It is only 1 by 2 is given. How will you write? Don't write 2 root of 142. Already it's a square root means it's only, we have to write only root 142. Don't write 2 root 142. These two are very good examples. In general, all the students will write 7th root here, 5 root they will write. 6th root. Here also they will write 2 root of 1 by 2. That is wrong. No need to write like that. We have to write only this one, square root. In case if it is right, if you are in an initial stage, you can write like that, but the original way we have to write it as square root of 142 only. Got it? So this is the important example, 5 power 2 by 5. Now I will give my own example. Suppose 2 power 3 by 2. Suppose this is given. How will you write this? Already first 2 is there. So whenever 2 is there, what I should write? Only square 2 cube we have to write. What is this 3 from? Where is this 3 from? This number. So what is 2 cube? 2 cube is not 6. It is 8. 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Okay. So these are the questions given in the page number 24. Do this. Now I'll explain one question now. Very important question in examination point of view, 4 marks question. So basing on this, we have to do that question. So the question is, simplify. Simplify. Question number 9, I hope. Very important question and very simple question. If you know this concept of such. Simplify. How to read the question? Look at this. 4th root of 81 minus 8 into cube root of 243 plus 15 into 5th root of 32 plus root 225, square root of 225. So no need to get hurry and no need to get confused. What is this question? It's very simple. So how I will solve is, I will divide this into 4 terms. 4 terms. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, and this is the fourth term. First I will try to solve it in a simple manner, then you can understand this. So what is the first term? Yes, 4th root of 81. You know how 81 can be written as? 81 divided by 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 21. That means 3 into, so 81 can be written as 3 into 27, right? Yes, 27 can be written as 3 9s. 9 can be written as 3 3s. That means 3 1 2 3 4. That means 81 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. That means 3 power 4. So first I should write as 81 whole power 1 by 4. This is in the radical third form. I am writing in exponential form. Next, 81 can be written as 3 power 4 whole power 1 by 4. What is the next step? A power m whole power n. A power m into n. What will you get? 3 power 4 into 1 by 4. If nothing is there, I take it as 1. So what is the next step is 3 power 4 into 1 by 1 into 4. I will get 3 power 4 by 4. Then I will get what is the answer? It is 1. I am rubbing here. Some of the students are writing directly, it's not correct. So answer is 3 power 1. 3 power 1 is nothing but 3. So this is the first step. Next, second step. 8 into, this is 8 cube root of 343. Cube root of 343. You get this 8 means 8 is multiplying with this one. Already I told nth root a is different, n root a is different. Nth root a is this third form. N into root a means n is going to multiply with a. Got it? Now, next step. Now what do I have to take? 243. You know 243? 243 is going to divide with 3 table. 3 8s 24, 3 1s 3. How much it was? 3 into 81. That means 243 can be written as 3 into 81. 81 can be written as 3 into 27. 27 can be written as 3 9s. 9 can be written as 3 3s. That means how much it is? 3 1s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's nothing but first I should written as 8 into 243 whole power 1 by 3. 243 whole power 1 by 3. Okay. Next here is we have to make one step. What is that is 243 can be written as 27 into 9. Why written as 27 into 9? Okay. So 27 into 9 can be written as 343. Small correction, actually it is 343. Right. Now 343 can be written as, is divided in 7 tables. 7 4s are 28. It is 6. 7 9s are 63. So that means 343 can be written as 7 into 49, and 49 can be written as 7 into 7. So that means it is 7 cube, 7 into 7 into 7. So here 8 into 7 cube whole power 1 by 3. What is the next step? What is the next step is 8 into 7 power 3 a power m into a power n. 7 power 3 into 1 by 3. How much you will get? These two may cancel. I'll write 8 into 7. How much it was? 8 7s are 56. Between the same step, these two may cancel. I am writing here it is. You will get the same. Next. So here it is 8 into 7 56. Next 15 into 5th root 32. Right. Now how 32? 32 can be written as 2 into 16. 16 can be written as 2 into 8. 8 can be written as 2 into 4. 4 can be written as 2 into 2. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 32 can be written as 2 power 5. So it is 15 into, it is actually 32 whole power 1 by 5. 15 and 32 can be written as 15 into 2 power 1 by 5 whole power 5. So 2 power 5 whole power 1 by 5. a power m into a power n. You will get a power m into n. Say 15 into 2 power 5 into 1 by 5. What is the next step? 5 may cancel. 5 may cancel, and I am writing directly here because what is the next step? If it is 1, 5 into 1, 1 into 5. You will get 5 by 5, or else you can cancel it also. So what is the answer? It is 15 twos. It is 30. And last step is square root of 225. How to write 225? 225 can be written as 225 whole power 1 by 2. Right? 225 can be written as, look at this. What is the last digit? 5. So obviously it will go in 5 table. How many times you know? Yes. 5 fours 20, 5 nines 45. Again next, 5 nines 45. Next, 9 can be written as 3 threes. So here what I am writing is 225 can be written as 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. Okay, so I can write it as 5 3 is 15 into 15. Both are same. 15 15s are 225. Okay. Now I'll write it as 15 square whole power 1 by 2. A power m into a power n. A power m into n. That is 15 power 2 into 1 by 2. You will get 15. Now the 4 terms I am writing. What is the first term? First term is 3. And what is the second term? It is minus 56. And what is the third term? 30. And what is the fourth term? 15. So if nothing is there, 1 plus symbol is there. There are 3 plus quantities and 1 minus quantity. I am rearranging it. Plus 3 plus 30 plus 15 minus 56. So 3 plus 30, 33. 33 plus 15, 48. So 48 minus 56, which is nothing but plus 48 minus 56. 1 plus 1 minus symbol is there. We have to do subtraction. Subtract the smaller number from bigger number and keep the symbol of bigger number. So it is 48 minus 56 is not possible. 56 minus 48, it is 8. Borrowing, it will be 16. 16 minus 8. So answer is minus 8 you have to write because the symbol is minus. Okay, that's all. So this is about the today's session. So once again I am repeating, if homework is not given, whatever I told you have to write in that one. So today's homework is definition of surd, writing in exponential and radical form and giving examples. Then next, do this. Then number 24, do this. I have explained 2 examples. Write the following in exponential form and write in radical form. After that, question number 9 in your exercise. Okay, that's all. This is about today's session, and we will meet in the next session with some more important questions which are left in that exercise, so that this chapter will be finished. Thank you.